So this is my video about the Z77 Shuttle with a Radeon HD 7970 and a 2600K. Now please note guys, there is no overclocking, and no overclocking will be done. But a lot of naysayers out there have said, blah blah blah, Linus, the 500 watt power supply in there is not capable of running that kind of a system. To which I say, ha, because it can. And also, this is more of a test than something that I actually know already, but I wanted to check out what kind of temperatures we're going to get on this system if we load up an intensive... Oh, okay, apparently CPU Z is not working properly. But whatever, there's a 2600K in there. That's all I really needed to show you guys. And I'm telling you, it's not overclocked. You know, let's run some small FFT and see what it boosts up to. It's on air cooling, so it should pretty much find its temperature pretty quickly here. That's probably going to make the GPU run a little bit hotter as well. Not much though. I mean, they're sort of different thermal zones because the ventilation holes here are going to be mostly, actually I can feel the air coming in, are going to be intake for the VGA fan, which is right here, and then exhausting air out the back, and then the CPU intake area is going to be over here on this other side. Because the video card actually physically blocks off the video card cooler from the rest of the internals here. Okay. So there we go, our load CPU temperatures are in the neighborhood of, let's say, 60 degrees, okay, which is still acceptable. And then let's fire up a game, and let's find out what our load video card temps are going to be. So what we're going to do, actually, oh, let's do it this way. We're going to torture test 4 threads, so that we are pretty much fully loading this system. Let's leave real temp on, actually, so that we can see when we get out of the game how hot it's running. And then we are going to launch the campaign of Battlefield 3. We're going to leave Afterburner running so that we can check the GPU temps. Oh yeah, idle GPU temps about 40 plus degrees, which is still acceptable. Yes, the system is a touch on the loud side. It's not what I would consider to be a silent system, but it's also not what I would consider to be unacceptable either. It's what I'd say is kind of, you know, your typical desktop. Alright. Give me a sec here, guys. I'll get in game and then we'll check this out. So noise level of the machine here, I'm just going to get Slick to bring the camera kind of close to it so you can see. You can kind of hear the quality of the noise. It's not a super high-pitched noise, which to me makes more difference than the overall noise quality in general. Oh, I was about to... Oh, you know what? I guess it's okay here. I'm going to carefully move my Steam drive, which is what my games run off of. Just going to open up the shroud here, and then I'll put it back on before we take our temperature measurements. But I just want to show you guys how jam-packed it is in there. Like, yeah, I ghetto mounted the SSD, whatever, but we got the 2600K running there, and the 7970 is installed with not a millimeter to spare. You can come over here and check out the other side. We've got some Mushkin Ridgeback 8 gig memories in there. Got some coolant for the VRM. Okay, so we're going to throw this back on. I'm not even going to bother putting the screws on this time just because the screws do not affect the cooling performance of the chassis in any way. Although having it closed properly does. There we go. Okay, so I'll show you guys what kind of performance we're getting in Battlefield 3 on Ultra. Yes, Ultra presets. Bam. And here we go. So yes, we are getting above 30 FPS in intensive scenarios. That means explosions going on all over the place, and I just got knifed. Oh man. Okay, well, either way, let's check out what kind of load temperatures we get in what I would consider to be, as far as realistic scenarios go, a full load scenario. So here we go. So our CPU maxes out around 60 degrees, even with the graphics card running full bore as well. And then MSI Afterburner shows us that our graphics card is peaking at around 72 degrees. So very nice. So yes, you can build a high performance system in a Shuttle PC if you have the, you know, desire. Thank you for watching Linus Tech Tips, and don't forget to subscribe for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.